Hello and welcome to Train Sim TV. First of all, microphone level should be much better than the previous video. I do apologise massively for the poor quality experience on our previous footage. It was due to a Windows update that had gone out and I hadn't realised that it basically messed up my Streamlabs audio input settings. It defaulted it basically, I think, to my microphone off my webcam. So again, yeah, very sorry about that. Hopefully it didn't ruin it too much for you. Anyway, we're back on Manchester Airport Commuter again today. We're going to be taking a look at one of the 5 scenarios which come with the route. Planning on doing Stockport Shuttle. It's one of the harder of the scenarios, being 3 out of 5 on the rating. It's a 35-minute run, and as you can see, with the scenarios, they're all sort of based on like delays and stuff like that and issues on the line. So this one's I don't think there's any exception to that one either, to be fair. So it's due to the line between Stockport and 11 June being closed for engineering work. Trains are being diverted via the Style and Northern operating a shuttle between Wilmslow and Stockport. This morning, you'll be driving a return shuttle between Wilmslow and Stockport. I think that means we're going there and back. Let's get in. Have a look at what this one has in there included. I don't have a clue what these scenarios are meant to be like or anything like that, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if there's sort of like basic entry level. They might have some interesting quirks. I have no idea. This morning you'll be driving a return between here at Wilmslow and Stockport. Prepare the train for departure and wait for a path into Wilmslow station. Now, I believe these scenarios have been created by Adam Haig. I'm not sure if he's done them all, but I know Adam Haig has been involved with these. And if you're not too sure who Adam is, he has done a huge amount of scenarios in Train Sim Classic, and some very good ones at that as well. He does single ones and payware packs. So you might well have seen those as well. Now, I have streamed them as well on the channel before. So he's very much a regular in the sort of on the channel. But that was on. Pretty much everything else is set. The lights are already set up for us. PSMI is set up. Yeah, so that is that. Apparently we're not in service. I don't know why that is, or I know why that is. Look, it's because we are in a on the head shunt. So hopefully that'll change when we arrive at Wilmslow. We're just waiting for a path into the station, by the looks of it. There was some in each other. How are you guys enjoying the route anyway? I streamed the route on launch and did a full 4-hour stint. I literally stayed in the route for the whole time. And what we did was we basically just kept picking services and just carried on driving them until the end of the stream. And to be fair, it was very enjoyable. We did all sorts of stuff. We didn't have to wait long either. We was literally in and out of trains and just driving around at various like directions. Yeah, it was really good. That's what I think this route does really well, is that it's short, but you can cram a heck of a lot in, especially in a 4-hour stream. I think I did like 11 services. Mental. We'll get the road in a minute. Wait for the catch points to close and that signal. There we go. That's so. Change. So I don't envisage like really like complicated scenario stuff for the first route. As at the end of the day, this is all being a learning process. So personally, myself, I won't go ambitious either. So I don't blame them if they're not ambitious scenarios. As long as there's some scenarios in the route and they're enjoyable and they work, that is the main thing at the end of the day. What anyone can only ask for. And obviously there's a little bit something different, but there's a bit of a background story to them. Which is always good to follow on. So, they've heavily sort of like gone into the delays and stuff. In the sort of storyline. The narrative of the scenario. Ignore me, I'm just speeding. Keen to go flying about. So I think we're going there and back. I think. We're wrong. Yeah, we are going there and back. It's not a long journey by any stretch of the imagination, only a few miles, really, like 7 or 8 miles each way. That should hopefully change really to Stockport. That's my thinking of it anyway. No one wants to get on apparently. We're not getting on, folks. Plenty of seats. Can't say I noticed issues with passengers when I did the stream. So. Yeah, no idea why I'm not getting on, to be honest. Maybe they're waiting till the last second for doors to shut and they'll all like jump in like they do in real life. Although it's just say wait, so maybe they're not getting on yet. Oh no, low passengers. Okay. Ah, hang on. So it was a stop. Ah, right, it's me. I'm not reading it properly. Okay, but we've now got low passenger task. I shut the doors and open them up again. Are they going to like get on? Also, it's now changed to Stockport. There we go. My fault. I said there's definitely no issues when I streamed it, so it's because I haven't done as it. I should have sat here and waited before I opened doors. There we go. That's sorted it. Always read your tasks. Always helps. Quite impressed that there's not actually really been any mods out yet for this route. I've seen 1 or 2. I don't even think God mode's been supported on this yet. Quite interesting, because normally they're really quick with supporting routes for that mod. There's been some issues and that with the route that's been like noticed and found by community, and I know ATS have actually been responding, so they are listening, they are taking note by the looks of it. So they have said they're looking to work as soon as as fast as possible at getting these issues fixed that they've found. So that's the main thing. There was an issue with the track at Slade Lane where trains are colliding with each other, and they have said that they're looking to reach lay the track, I think, seen somewhere. So interesting. Good to know that they're committed to getting that fixed, because that is actually quite a game breaker. You've got to be really unlucky to have a train like... past you there, though, haven't you? You've got to be sort of timed just right for it to happen. So, I mean, I didn't have it experienced on the stream, so it's probably quite slim pickings, really, when you're gonna like come quite close to that issue. And the pyramids at Cheadle Humor have been like, everyone's like, oh, they've found this, they've found that, they know about it, so there's no point keep telling them. They'll get fixed, no doubt, very soon. I'm also coming in here really, really fast, and I've overshot a very slight bit. It's pretty terrible going for the first station. I do apologise, folks. I'm gonna wait again. Why are we waiting? What are the doors? Not too sure there's much need for the wait before you open your doors. Really should just stop and open. I don't think I've really seen that on any other scenarios. Anyway, recently anyway. Whether it's been done to sort of replicate maybe guard opening the door to check before they open the main doors, I don't know. Could be. Matt mentioned pyramids at Heaton Chapel Human, but it's not Heaton Chapel. Heaton, I think. There's many chapels and Heatons and Cheadles. One thing I mentioned on the other video was the neutral sections. Now, you'll only get the working neutral sections if a train supports it. And there's not many trains, don't think, in the game that actually support that at the moment. The 87 does, and that is used on this route. I think the 350 supports it, and I think the Pendolino does. This train does not. You just have to sort of improvise and just pick it off while you're going through it. You'd know if it's working because the line volts, like the VCB stuff, that'll all go off and come back on. Also, why is there a lock strapped to that bridge? I want to know. Yeah. Interesting. Wait 20 seconds for opening your doors. Just notice as well all the cables underneath here. Never noticed them last time we drove on the video, and I haven't actually noticed this on the stream. I've seen in other areas where they've done the cables, but I like stuff. Good. And doors open. I've done a little bit of science as well. This bad signal doesn't actually work. If you go through the signal there at red, it'll just kick you out, and that doesn't even light up, sadly. Bit of a dummy signal, really. A shame. Oh, I just thought as well, this snow actually does bring something different away from the timetable, because there's no shuttles in the timetable between Wilmslow and Stockport, so this actually brings something totally different. I'm not sure if this happened in real life or not. It's just a fictional sort of set scene. But it's something different, so it is. They have done something different. It's not just a timetable copied into a service of the timetable put into a scenario. Bit of a lick on for this pit. Well, it's 40 shortly. We're just approaching Stockport. That's how short it is, this run. It's not a long run, as I said. It's a quick jaunt, quick foray. Not sure if we're doing any running. Like, we're going to the down fast. Well, looks like we might potentially do some like changing tracks and running around. Prepare ourselves for go back the other way. Right, Stockport. Ah, AI. At least we have to wait too long before we open our doors. Well, if you're not knowing to like look out, that you wouldn't, like I did, I got caught out. Not very long stops either, sort of like equip. Everybody off. Like shoving through the door. Right. Now the train has reached Stockport, the service has terminated. Now the next service back to Wilmslow will be leaving from platform 2. Please shunt the train onto the viaduct, change ends, and then shunt back onto the platform. Cool. We could have easily just changed ends there and gone back the other way, but no, we're going out, turning around and changing ends and jack. That's cool. We need to make sure we just clear this crossover. Right, headlights off. Headlights on. Cursor off. And key out. Changing ends. Oh, hello, people. Pretty simple, isn't it? It's all laid out for you, nice and easy. Back on platform. We're not too far from going out either. Literally just straight in, change ends, out we go. We're going to be on timing the platform as well, so we've done all right there. And they've all stopped at the right markers as well, so they've made sure that you stop at the right place. I haven't done what I should have done, I've not waited. This is the thing that's going to catch me out. Door shut again. That's one thing I'd like to see like changed maybe on the next project, whether it or whatever it is. The scenario from maybe that weight removed and just stop and then get the doors straight open. Just like we're sitting here for nothing. I'm just literally sat here at the minute twiddling my thumbs. The thing is though, they are working, so. Door shut, off we go. Does it say Wilmslow? It does. That's the Hulme of Cheadle. not sure if that was an old railway bridge or not here. I mean, it's in through houses, so I'm not too sure. Maybe it was at one point. It's been a road or footbridge. I don't know. One thing I will say as well is the weather's nice in the scenario. Nice and variable between the clouds and the sun. Dipping out. It might be set to dynamic, to be honest. I'm not too sure if it's sort of like scripted to change. Oh no, I've done an emergency brake. Oh, for God's sake. Captain Berkstein over here. I didn't realise I was in step 3. What I was about to say before that happened is, so I'd have to go and run the other 4 scenarios to see if there's any differences, but these might just, as I said, pretty basic, but it has a little bit of narrative behind it. I'm not too sure if there's any bits and extras sort of done on the other scenarios, any extra quirks or features, whether they're just the same sort of like style scenario. I've done it again. At least we're stopping here. Having a bit of a mare. We've nearly stopped in the right place, haven't we? If I was being late there, it's just made it so we'd have to stop and wait. Door straight open. Anfirth next. If Jackie Weaver's in. Some big news. I'm just on Facebook at the moment, and some quite cool news. If you're familiar with TS controllers, they'll be at the greatest gathering. That's quite cool. We've got a class 442 cab sim. That's pretty cool. If you've not seen them before, go and find them on Facebook. They've actually got cab of a 442 and they've built a sim into it. They've actually sort of like built a balcony on the back of the cab, and they've put like a proper working control system in with TS, with TV screens and that in the window. That's pretty beast. Epic. Yeah, the greatest gathering. Put your thoughts and comments into the chat below. And what would you like to see from ATS next? What would you like to see in scenarios from him in the future? Right, Wilmslow. So we are finishing in the platform. Don't like we're going back into the siding or anything where we started. We have a red as well, and that's before the station, so we must be waiting for something. Unless it's the approach from red release for a crossover. It could be actually. It looks like there's a feather. Yeah, it's just changed. Yeah, and that is us at Wilmslow. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the run. It's been a steady one. It's not been anything strenuous, has it? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell for future videos from us. Actually, on Monday and Friday, normal book days on Twitch. Various train sim action, train sim world, train sim classic, Run 8 again at some point, and also Train Driver 2. We have a good variety going on at the minute. Thank you for watching though, and until next time, take care and bye for now.